Those who trust in the Lord, they will never be put to shame. Hi, my name is Mojibola, and I need you to know that no one trusts in God and is put to shame. So if you're trusting God, trust me, you are in the right hand. Now, today we're going to be looking at how do I welt my sole in such a way that I won't be having a lot of allowances all by the side after welting. I will also be showing you an amazing way that you can actually give your welted sole a look that is totally different from the usual welting process. Hi, my name is Mojibola, and I am your shoemaking made easy tutor. All we do on this channel is we make shoemaking easy and simple for you. We want to ignite your passion for creativity. I need you to know that if I can, you can actually do much more. You can see the way I am trying to actually welt all around. The strip that I'm adding all around it is what we call welt, and what you have inside that I'm welting all around is what we call the insole. So your insole is actually made up of your EVA foam and your insole cardboard. Of course, sometimes we use only the EVA foam depending on the density and the thickness, just as our insole. So you can see that in that, after welting, I observed that the welt wasn't long enough. So I had to cut a smaller one and place in between it. After doing that, I observed an error and I decided that it would be nice if I share with us how I try to cover up this kind of error when I have it anytime I am welting. So I need you to know that we want to build your courage when it comes to this skill. We want you to be able to build a totally new stream of income. We want you to be able to reduce your family expenses on footwear. And you following us, subscribing to our channel, and watching back to back, I can guarantee that all of this and much more is what you're going to be seeing happen in your business. Now, after I've done this, we are going to go ahead and grind the edges. You can see that error that I observed. I didn't want to cut another strip of welt. That's why I want to use this to teach us something new today. So first of all, try to make sure that you grind all of the edges and they are all even. You understand? So after I have done that, then I'll be showing you what I actually did to that corner. Now I added my shoe glue. I opened it a bit and added the shoe glue, then fill it with those filings, those fine filings that I had filed earlier, from some of the soles I was filing. So when you fill it like that and you add your shoe glue, it hardened it and fill up that little open space right there. Now this may not be effective for you if your welt is a shining welt like mine and you intend to leave it this way. This may not be an option for you. But if you still intend to add some paparazzi that I'm going to be adding to this welted sole, then this is actually for you. If you are using a totally dull-less, like dull face Nora, rather dull face what did they call it, welt, this will actually also work for you, because when you are through, you can see the way the place is filled up. You can easily dye and then polish, and it will be looking so even and fantastic. So I'm going to show you what I did to the other leg too, because I also observed the same thing. I need you to know that anytime you want to welt your insole, I would suggest that you always wrap your insole first before welting. I see some people welt before they wrap the insole. Sometimes it makes your insole not fitting into your welted outer sole again. That is what I have observed. I might not be right. I believe those who do it that way might have their reasons, but for me, I prefer to wrap with my leather first. Then it will have give allowance for that thickness that the leather will be adding to it. You can see that place is so even now. You can hardly even see that opening again. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, I encourage you to subscribe. You have a lot to learn. Now see the second one. I also observed a little opening right there, so I also did the same process to this, and I'm also going to be showing you what I do to some other areas, some other parts of my welted. So when I observe that, okay, while I am trying to grind and finish the edges, is having some like is opening, you understand. So I also try as much as possible to also do this same, apply the same hack, because for me it's a unique hack that will give you, in short, anytime you are trying to create a kind of welted sole, or even your top heel, after you have had placed your top heel is not staying well and you are struggling, probably okay at the point of applying the contact adhesive, you didn't allow it to dry before you place it. Those are the reasons why sometimes you find them opening. Yes, that's another thing you should know. Those are the things you should not do. Ensure they are dry enough. You understand the drying time of your adhesive. Every adhesive they have different drying time, so you don't want to apply the drying time of OC High, which is a kind of contact cement adhesive brand here in Nigeria. You don't want to, compare it with some other brand, you understand, and like let's say V-Track. You don't want to compare it, because I find out that their drying time differ, no matter how slight the timing is, but it's really different. So even if you experience a little opening, even in your top heel, now I observe an opening here, and I've tried as much as possible. See what you have there. I'm also going to apply my glue, and also what your feeling does is that it enhances the bonding of the two surfaces, because initially you did not allow it to bond properly together, as in you did not allow the adhesive to dry before you bring the two surfaces together. Those can be responsible, and if you buy a kind of adhesive that the bonding capacity is not as effective as some brands, you understand, you can be having this kind of issue. I just noticed this. I felt like sharing with my community. Now I need you to know that on Thursdays 3 p.m. Nigerian time, we are always having a live session. I don't want you to miss it. It's an opportunity to ask questions. It's an opportunity to learn something new as well. Also, by May 1st, 2025, we are going to be having our next shoemaking online class. It's going to be a 6 weeks class, and it's going to be loaded. We are going to be learning, of course, these simple techniques. You can see this place too, appearing as if it's opening. I will do the same, apply the same technique there, and that hack works anytime, any day. So it's going to be a 6 weeks class. We're going to be learning, majorly children footwear. Now, I have found out that so many people say, oh, it's adult footwear I want to learn. See, if I teach you children footwear, I am just trying to let you know that it's the same process that apply to children apply to adults. I make adult and children, so I can categorically say that the application is the same. The basic thing you need to understand with children, I will teach you. What you need to know about adults, I will also let you know. But the class is going to major on children footwear, from their heels to their wedges to their school shoe to dress shoes for girls, and it's going to be an amazing time, to their palms, to their slippers, and we're going to be learning the marketing aspect, the content creation aspect. It's going to be an awesome time in 6 weeks. So don't miss it. Stay tuned for the next video.